Hey everybody and welcome back. Today I want to talk to you about something that is very much a part of who I am. It is woven into the fabric of my being, and I think it is one of the most important, if not the most important things that I have ever learned in my entire life. And that is how to use something unconventional in order to grow and cultivate your confidence. Confidence is something that I feel like is the key to having any sort of success, be it personal, professional, whatever it is. It is going to be the thing that will open up doors for you and that will give you that special something, that magnetism that people are just drawn to you. If you've ever seen somebody and you see that there are people always around them, people want to be around them, people want to collaborate with them, they want to engage with them, they want to be part of their orbit. And you're like looking at them like, what do they have that I don't have? Like, this person looks perfectly normal. They don't look like a movie star or anything. It is confidence. Confidence is the one thing that some people are able to just harness and use as a force of nature to get them whatever they want out of life. Some of us are born with it. We just automatically come out of the womb knowing how to utilize that confidence to get what we want. And some of us, like myself, have to work on it because we just aren't born with it. We have to figure out ways to make our confidence grow into something that is an entity in and of itself that can open up doors for you that you may not have ever been able to open just on your own. I'm going to tell you right now that not one single person on this earth that has achieved great personal or professional success has ever done so without having complete and utter confidence in themselves. It is something that is so necessary and is probably the most important thing that you will ever possess in your lifetime. Out of all of the material things, out of all of the, emotional things, confidence is the one thing that will do for you what everything else cannot. Now, there are many different ways to cultivate your confidence, but I personally feel that no matter how much other people outside of yourself tell you that you're great or that you're beautiful or that you have potential, yada, 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 all of it is just white noise because you have to feel it inside yourself that you are those things. And if you don't, no amount of other people telling you those things is going to change you from the inside out. So for me, the thing that finally helped me see my potential was lingerie. I know that it sounds so frivolous, and I've probably lost half of you at this point, but just hear me out before you click away. The thing that has changed my life was one pair of panties, and it has grown from there. Growing up, I always felt like, okay, I'm the plus size girl. I can be cute and I can be funny, but I can't be sexy. That's just not who I'm allowed to be. And I see a lot of women being, put in their little boxes of, you're the tomboy, you get to wear like sports bras and, basketball shorts all the time. And, you're the quirky one, you get to wear like weird matching pajama sets that are made for like 7-year-olds. And, you're of a certain age, you get to wear matronly like house dresses. Guys, no. Discovering that lingerie is for everybody is probably the key to embracing what lingerie can offer you. I got way too involved in caring about what they, capital T, they thought about what I should be. And I think a lot of us do that as women. We feel that the outside influences that rain down their opinions from on high are the ones that we should be listening to, and you need to just nip it in the bud right now. What they think about you does not matter. You need to just put they out of your mind entirely. Because if I still thought about what they think about me, there's so many things that I would not have done. And I know that there's a lot of us out there that take into account other people's opinions of us way too much. You are the only opinion that matters to yourself, and that includes friends and family and loved ones. All of their opinions, whether they are welcomed or not, they don't really matter, because you have to go to bed with yourself at the end of the day, and you have to be okay with how you lived your life. So it really doesn't matter what they think. And it also doesn't matter what they think you should be wearing either. The beauty of lingerie is that it is entirely underneath your clothes if you want it to be. And nobody else has to know that you are wearing it, which I think is the best part. If you choose to show it off, then that's up to you. But absolutely nobody ever needs to know that you are wearing it. So for me, growing up, I always felt like, okay, I'm the cute one. You know, I can wear like polka dot bras and like cotton panties and stuff. And then one day there was a sale on panties, and I was just like, okay, let me pick up a few. I couldn't find a fifth one to get the discount, so I just threw one in my cart. And I got home and I was like, oh, let me just try it on. It was totally out of my comfort zone. And whenever I put it on, the light bulb went on, and I was just like, oh, wow, is that me? That's me in the mirror, right? I was like, oh my gosh, who is that sexy lady? It was so crazy to see that I could be that person, and I can be the cute person, and I can be the funny person. I can be all of those people. I don't have to just choose one of them. It's not a, multiple choice question. It's an all of the above question. So after that moment, I threw out all of my plain or cute lingerie. I use that term lightly because it wasn't even lingerie to me at that point. It was like necessities. Whereas now I see lingerie as something that I look forward to. I look forward to buying it. I look forward to putting it on. I look forward to seeing myself in it. So it was a complete turnaround. I now have rules for myself. I refuse to purchase plain anything. If I'm going to purchase cotton panties, they have to have some sort of lace or embellishment or mesh or something on it to make it special. And I also refuse to purchase anything that seems too conservative, like covering up too much. I refuse to purchase anything that I feel like looks too cutesy or anything like that. I have very specific goals in mind for my lingerie. There has to be lace. There has to be, embellishments. There has to be like little strappy things. There has to be something that makes me look at it and say, ooh, look at that. I want that on me. So that is my lingerie preferences, but we're all going to have our own preferences. But what I'm going to tell you today is that it's not necessarily about what you wear. It's about how you feel in it. But I do feel like wearing things that are more pretty and sensual and seductive looking and sexy make you feel better. Now, this isn't about sex per se, but it's about feeling yourself, in yourself. Nobody else has to see you wearing it, but you have to know that you're wearing it, and you have to feel good about wearing it. So here's what I'm going to tell you. First off, if you don't own anything super sexy, anything, out of the ordinary, if you are wearing plain cotton panties, plain cotton bras, ooh, just don't even get me started on those. If you are wearing like full coverage cup bras, if you are wearing like briefs, don't get me wrong, briefs are fine if there's something special about them. But if you're wearing anything that's just plain, stop. You can still wear them, but go out and buy something special. Lingerie does not have to be expensive either. I purchase almost everything on sale, so just look for sales. But even though something like a bra or a chemise or a teddy might be kind of expensive, you can afford a pair of panties. Even if you go to like Walmart or Kmart or somewhere, they all have panties that are kind of cute and special and fun, you know, like nothing that is too plain, and get something that is out of your comfort zone. If you only wear briefs, try a boy short. If you know, only wear bikinis, maybe try a tanga or a thong or something like that, and get it in a nice fabric. Something with microfiber and lace or mesh, something different. And even if that means that you need to skip a few Starbucks runs during the week, you know, or save a few dollars out of each paycheck for a month, you can afford an $8 pair of underwear. I promise you, they exist. And all you need to do is buy them and then put them on. Now, it's not as simple as just putting them on, but once you put them on, you can start the road to finding your confidence. And I will tell you this. Whenever you get that pair of panties or you buy a new bra or a chemise or something, take a second, look at it, appreciate it, really look over every detail of it so that you know what you are putting on your body. Because I personally feel that whatever we wear closest to our body affects our outward being much more than the clothes that everybody else sees us wearing, because that's what's most in touch with you, as opposed to, you know, your shirt. Your bra is closer to you are than your shirt is. So now that you have your garment, you've looked at it, you've appreciated the craftsmanship of it, the look of it, take 2 extra seconds that whenever you're putting it on, really feel what it feels like to put it on. Get in touch with the feeling of the lace being pulled up your legs, or get in touch with the feeling of the straps going over you. Feel every single thing that it feels like, because then you are more in touch with your body, and your body can tell you this feels nice, because everybody loves pretty things and your body loves pretty things just as much as everybody else, you know? So you will definitely be able to tell a difference between something that is basic and something that is special. And that's something that I do every single time. I take that extra second to just be like, oh, this feels really nice going on. It feels like I'm treating myself to something. And then once you've done that, take an extra 2 seconds, look at yourself in the mirror and really appreciate how you look in the garment. It doesn't matter which type of garment it is, turn around, look at yourself, and really say like, damn, I look great today. This makes me feel amazing. And another trick that I like to do once you've kind of gotten, you know, comfortable with seeing yourself in lingerie, maybe seeing yourself in a completely different way than you ever thought that you could, take pictures. Take that time to, whenever you're really feeling like, oh, I feel really great today, snap a picture, you know, make it artful, make it something, you know, like that you would want to hang up on your wall. Because then you will start to look at those individual parts of your body as something that is powerful and beautiful and empowering. I, for instance, don't love my legs, but whenever I feel really good in what I'm wearing, I will snap a picture of my legs just because I know that I'm feeling good all over. So I want to take a picture of something that I don't necessarily love so that I can appreciate what it looks like. And then I can look back on those pictures throughout the day, or, you know, whenever I'm having a low point, and be like, oh man, I remember how good I felt that day. You know, it's just something to bring you back to center and make you feel like, okay, today may not be the best day, but damn, remember that day? That was really good. Let me go put on that same, you know, bra. Let me go put on that same pair of panties, whatever it is, to bring you back to that mindset of, that was a great day. I felt good that day. I want today to be the same. Now, really, this is something that you could do even without lingerie, but I feel like the lingerie is like the facilitator to me. It's something that kind of gets the ball rolling, because if I were to stand in front of the mirror in like a sports bra and a pair of boxers, I would not feel good about myself at all. I would feel like a dumpy bridge troll. And sometimes I wake up in the morning feeling like that. But if I put on something like this, I feel like a sex kitten. I feel like I could be like a dominatrix with a whip or something. You know, like I feel like a completely different person. And that's another one of the things that I want to talk about in another video, is how to balance all of those different women that you have inside of you. For this one though, I just want you to take that time to really appreciate yourself, appreciate how you look and how you feel. Even if you aren't conventionally beautiful, or you feel like, oh, I'm not the type of personality that can pull off something like that. Yes, you are. You have it within you to do anything that you want. So stop putting it into your own head that you can't do, because you can. It is as simple as putting your panties on one leg at a time, which we all do. So once you have mastered all of those things, taking the time out to appreciate the garment that you're putting on, taking the time out to feel how it feels going on, and then taking the time out to appreciate yourself in the garment, that is when the confidence starts to kick in, guys. That is the magic moment. Because if you feel amazing, there is not one single thing in that outside world that can stop you. Nothing. I'm telling you this from experience. Anything that you want to happen can happen if you just learn how to harness the power of your confidence. So if you feel great about what you're wearing, I guarantee you, you will go outside and you will not have a bad day, because nothing is going to rain on your parade whenever you're wearing something that you feel complete and utter confidence in. One of my favorite tricks is to, back whenever I still worked in like the normal working people's world, if I was going in to ask for a promotion or a raise or whatever, if I needed to have an important meeting with my boss, I would wear something so outrageously outrageous, let's just say, underneath of my clothes. I would wear a bra like this, or I would wear a pair of crotchless panties. Those things are powerful, let me just say. You know, I would wear something, a garter belt, something like that, where absolutely nobody else has to see it. But if you're walking into a meeting and I mean, that's basically like the power suit of lingerie, you know? So underneath your suit, you have on another power suit. And I would just walk in and nobody could tell me anything. I was completely unstoppable because I felt like, damn, if you could only see what is under here. But that's the best part, is that nobody sees it, unless you want them to. So that's the thing. You know, if you are going to have to deal with somebody that you hate dealing with, you just can't stand them, and they always bring you down, if you're wearing something that makes you feel invincible, you're going to feel and translate that invincibility into your conversation with them. I often feel like whenever I'm walking through stores or whatever, I can tell whenever somebody's wearing undergarments that are just not doing it for them. You can tell they carry themselves differently. You know, they're clearly not confident. They're just like moseying around. But whenever you're wearing something like this, there's no way that you're like moping around. You know, I am strutting through the store. You can just tell, you know, and it really just goes back to, if you feel good in what you're wearing, you will translate that into what other people see in you. So that is the homework that I'm going to give for you. Get yourself something that is just special and fun, and something that you would never ever in a million years try, like a pair of crotchless panties. Get yourself like a bra with a harness on it, you know, or something, or actually just get a body harness, you know, that's something fun also. But just get something to where you see yourself not as, you know, the working mom, or not as the tomboy, not as, you know, the 50-something grandma. Because honey, you are a sex kitten inside, and you just need to bring that out. Because I promise you, if you can get comfortable with yourself and in lingerie, all types of lingerie, you will be able to do anything that you want, because it will give you the most amazing confidence, and you will be able to achieve anything that you set your mind to. I do have a few other video ideas that I would love to do for this series. One is, of course, going to be talking about how you would slip into your different personas and use those to gain what you want out of life. I want to also do a lookbook on, styling yourself at home for loungewear and stuff like that, how to elevate your loungewear game. I want to do a video on your starter lingerie basics, everything that you should have in your lingerie wardrobe, because everybody talks about the secret, which is the law of attraction, but I think the real secret is confidence. Confidence is so much more important than anything else, because if you are confident, you make everybody else around you confident in what you are doing, and you make them a believer in what you're doing. And if you can do that, you can do absolutely anything. I hope that this video helped you. I hope it gave you a little bit of a nudge in the right direction to just go out and do something for yourself. We are so selfless sometimes, and we put everybody else above us and before us, and then we get burnt out as women because everybody else is more important than ourselves. And I just like to take the personal approach of, put on your own oxygen mask before you help others. So just take a second out to treat yourself and to get something for yourself that can make you feel amazing. So just keep that in mind. Lingerie is for everybody, every age, every personality type, everything. It is something that you can use to build that confidence in yourself. It's kind of like having a secret weapon, underneath your clothes. That is it, guys. I'm gonna go. I just bought some new lingerie that I'm gonna play with, so I can't wait to do that. If you liked this video, please give it a thumbs up, and please share it with someone in your life that you feel like needs this message of growing your confidence. And I will catch you guys next time. Bye.